Hey everyone, welcome back to 5 Day Crypto. My name is Chase. Today we're going to look at a coin called MoonRiver. MoonRiver versus Tether. We're going to look at on the daily chart. We're going to look at some indicators, see if we can, identify some breakout points, what to look for to turn bullish in the big term picture of MoonRiver. So this is a user request video. This is not my recommendation by any means. I don't own MoonRiver. This is just a user request. Although after looking at a couple things, maybe I should get some MoonRiver. You let me know if you're a holder and why you think I should buy it. Let me know in the comments. The daily chart for MoonRiver. What do we got? Well, our baseline kind of, I'm picking out this level, this 230-ish level. We had some consolidation down here, one wick here, and just based on this chart alone, this is the clear support level. If we continue down, right? We're at 290 now. Are we going to make it down here? Who knows? But what we want to look for a breakout point, well, the big picture would be this top trend line. So whenever we hit that, we have a couple touch points here. You could even extend this, right, to hit all these wicks back in here. But it doesn't really matter because your trend lines are subjective. You just don't want to have any trend line going through the body of a candle. Wicks are okay, right? You could extend it. You could come up here, and you're technically correct. But you just want to have the most touch points without going through a body of a candle to get the most accurate representation. So, having said that, let's zoom in a little bit and look at our downtrend that we've been in since just not that long, right? November 21st, but bigger downtrend. Going back all the way to September, been making lower highs in a bit, but the more immediate picture is this level here. And this is what you'd want to look for a turnaround to the upside. So first, you want to break this trend line, right? Because we've hit our head a couple times, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touch points. So we need to not only break above this, but we need to close above it and either hold it as support or just go back the other way in a hurry. Another thing that would help that is flipping your moving average. This is your 8-day SMA in the blue, your 21-day EMA exponential versus simple in the yellow, 21-day EMA in the yellow here. So like this back here, when you got an explosive move here, you can notice how the smaller time frame moving average goes on top. This is what you want to look for. You want the smaller moving averages on top and not the bottom, because that means your price action is moving up, right? So that is what you want to look for. So let's break this trend line. It shouldn't be too hard, right? Not a whole lot of movement would it take to get on the other side of this. And then we could focus on, more of this top trend line, which should still be above 400 when and if that occurs. 400, even if it goes into December, you can see 2022 right here. Even if we continue down and get like a nice bounce here, that trend line should still be in play pretty much all of December. Around that $400 mark. So let's look at what other charts we got. Well, this is the stochastic RSI on the daily chart. So this is your momentum of your moves, and look at our momentum. We have 0. We're less than 0 almost. So yeah, we're due for a move to the upside. However, look back here, right? You can stay down here. It doesn't mean because you're low doesn't mean you have to bounce immediately. So I would watch for that. That's why I started off with the trend line thing. Just because our momentum's down doesn't mean like it's time to go all in. It could stay down here for a while. However, yeah, obviously once you're down here, you are going to move up at some point. But are you going to go up and then come back down again? This is what you want to wait for, a confirmation to the upside with both of the lines, not just the blue. The red is the average, the blue is the stochastic. So let's get them both back in the shaded area, and then we can, look for a bigger bounce out of MoonRiver. Now let's go look at another chart. The Gaussian channel, which I usually like to focus on the 5-day, has the least amount of fake outs on the 5-day. However, if you put on the 5-day, the channel's way down here is no use, right? So you have to go look at it on the daily, which can still help you determine where you are in, the price action. However, the daily chart has more fake outs and is not quite as accurate, historically speaking, on most coins. But MoonRiver, look at all 3 of these lines, this top, the median, and the bottom, will often act as support and resistance, as you can see here. Look at this wick. It wicked right to that, right? Look at this consolidation area. held perfect support right on the median line. Look where we are now. We're right at the bottom of a Gaussian channel. If you see this on a 5-day Gaussian channel, right, this is the daily. If you see this on a 5-day, it's usually in your best interest to be thinking about purchasing right in this area. Go look at Bitcoin. If you're new to the Gaussian channel, go look at Bitcoin, Ethereum on the 5-day Gaussian channel. If you were to buy at the bottom of the Gaussian on a 5-day, you would be looking like Rockstar, plain and simple. So are we at the bottom? Maybe not. Could this turn red? Yes. If you're not familiar with the Gaussian channel, this turns red when you start getting this going down ever so slightly. So we're still going up right now, right? You can see the trajectory still going up. It would take pretty much, another, if we break under this channel, I should say, if we go down to like, 250 or 240 over, the next several weeks, then this could potentially turn red, which would just lead to prolonged, more of this that you've been experiencing over the past month or two since October. You just kind of not been able to do much. So watch that on the daily chart, but don't put too much into it. Like I said, the daily is a lot more fake outs than the 5-day. So use that, except for on MoonRiver on the 5 days. Not gonna be any help for a while. So let's look at what else we got. The ADX and DI. We talked about this yesterday in our link video. ADX and DI can really help you know when the momentum and the price is going to continue for a sustainable period of time. Well, the red you could think of as the bears. The green you could think of as the bulls. And the ADX, which is the orange line, is the momentum of those two people, or animals, I should say. Depending on if you're into centaurs or minotaurs. I think they're both real. So as you start getting the ADX to curl up here, you want the green price, the bulls, to take over as well. You want that to follow, kind of like we did back in October. And notice this cross. You want to look for cross ups. It's not really the cross down. It's whatever crosses up is what you want to follow. And notice that the bears just crossed up back in not that long ago, right? 5 days ago or so. But let's look at October 19th. What happened? See this cross here? What do you think prices did? Do you think prices went up? I would bet they did. Let's go look. October 19th to 20th. Okay, let's look at October 19th to 20th. Look at this. Look at the move. October 19th to 20th, we got our bullish cross, and look what ensued. Right? What was this rally? I'm glad you asked. Let's take a look. We went up 80% in 5 days. ADX and DI is a helpful tool. I would add it to your TradingView chart immediately. It can help. And when we cross again, you could be pretty confident that prices will continue up. That's with any coin. Use this on anything. This is your little cheat sheet. Not a lot of people are, talk about this, use this, or if they do, they're charging you for it. This is me to you. We also, speaking of helping you more, we have a free Telegram in the link below. It's absolutely free. It's public. We have over 500 people now, growing strong. We're trying to get to 10,000 YouTube subscribers. I would like to get maybe to 1,000 Telegram, in the public chat. We have a public one. That's all free. If I'm not posting stuff on YouTube, maybe I'll post something there, just quick snippets, make little quick clips. You can ask me questions in there. I also have a paid one. It's just only $35 a month. I think I give, more than $35 a month worth. I post several videos a day. On top of all my YouTube stuff, I post little like 2 to 3, 4 minute videos on random coins in the private Telegram. And you do that by joining Patreon, which is linked below that. And that's all I have. There's no other links or paid shills or nothing. Nobody pays for my words ever. This is just from me to you. And I'm doing this video just from a member of Patreon that requested it last night. And I said I would do it. So here it is. So this, add the ADX and DI. It's a free indicator on TradingView. You just go up here, hit that, indicators and strategies, type that in, and then ADX and DI. That's all you do. It's the top one. It has like 30,000. It's whatever the most popular one is. So hit that, and you might want to change the colors. I think you can change the colors here. But yeah, so go add that to your chart. That is MoonRiver in a nutshell. Let's see where we are in the Fear and Greed Index, 32. So we're still in fear. Let's look at our chart down here. what we want to do is you could almost draw an imaginary trend line here, right? We want to break out just like we talked about in MoonRiver. And how you look for that is you make a higher high. So first of all, let's take out 40, 41 or higher, right? We were going up a couple days ago and we talked about we wanted to take out 47. Well, now we've come back down again. So we're making so far a higher low. That's step one. Now we got to take out our previous high, which is 40 now. So do that and then continue up these stairs here. And then we can, get back to, neutral and then greed, then extreme greed. When in extreme greed, everyone's pretty happy because prices are generally going up. So that's when you need to think about selling, and most people are buying. A case in point here, there's not a whole lot of people buying down here, right? Everyone's scared and in fear. Hello. If you were to only buy in extreme fear and only sell in extreme greed, you'd always be profitable. So let's look at the next quote of the day. Conflict cannot survive without your participation. I love this quote. Everything good or bad in your life is in your head. Your thinking makes it good or bad. And you can't, if you just have a strong mind, I know it's easier said than done, but everything has happened within you. So hopefully that helps somebody out there. Car of the day, maybe car of the 90s. I would say second place for the 90s. The Jaguar XJ220, hence the license plate. Probably one of my favorite supercars of the 90s. There's only one that comes to mind that would supersede this. Any guesses out there before I show a sneak peek of it? Well, this is the Jaguar XJ220. It still looks pretty good in my opinion. This is like 30 some years old here, people. Look at that back end, a little dated on the taillights, but still, if Jaguar updated this and did like a retro of the made in 2022 or something, I think this would be pretty slick. Still looks great to me. I think it's maybe a little bit ahead of its time. It was so nice. When these doors open, the transition to get in, like the kick plate was like 2 feet wide. So you had to like get in, sit on your bench, and then flip around. It's amazing. Really rare car now. Collector's item, cult classic. Sneak peek of maybe tomorrow's car of the day and my favorite car of the 90s. See if anybody gets it. That's all you get. Let's see if anybody get that car of the day. We'll do some more videos today. Leave us a thumbs up. Follow us on Twitter, Telegram, Patreon. All linked below. Happy Thursday. I'll see you on the next video. Be good or be good at it.